A new alternative to Twitter is now live. And to talk more about this, we're joined by tech expert Jiro Sen. Good afternoon to you, Jiro.
Sam, good afternoon. How are you?
I am well. Now tell us about this micro-blogging app called Threads. What do we know?
Well, Threads is the answer to Twitter from Facebook or Meta or Instagram. It's actually part of the Instagram empire. So it's a really easy way, and I've already done it, and so have millions of other people already. And that is you just log into Instagram and then you download the app and all your bio, all your data goes across, and it looks very much like Twitter. Now, Twitter is going through some turmoil at the moment. They've restricted access because of data scraping, as Elon Musk says, and I guess the competition is ready to strike. There are a lot of different options out there, but this is a huge deal because of the size of Instagram and the fact that it's all connected to Meta is a huge challenger to Elon Musk. And I've got to say, I've used it already. It is very smooth, very slick, incredible how you can just jump from your own Instagram account into it. And it just feels like they've polished it. And they've got really excited too because it was supposed to launch late tonight our time, but they scrambled and said, we're ready to go now. There's heaps of people backed up to get the app, and Threads is now live, so you can try it out right now.
Well, that's the thing. There's been other microblogging sites in the past, but do you think this one's likely to succeed? Has it got the edge?
Absolutely. I think this is going to be a massive winner for Meta because the infrastructure is already set up. It works really well, and they've got the money to back it. And I know that in terms of spending money, you've got someone like Zuckerberg spending billions on VR. Well, this could actually make money for them. Although, you know, they've told us that they're not going to be looking to monetize this for some time to come. It's important to note that even though it's launching in 100 countries, it's not in the EU yet. So there's a bit of work to be done.
So in terms of the timing of this rollout, you sort of touched on it previously. Why now? And what do we expect the response to be from the likes of Twitter and Mr. Musk?
Well, Elon Musk's not a fan of Instagram, so we know what he thinks about it. But it's a really good question. It's one we've asked of Meta and Instagram, and was the impact of the whole thing that's going on with Twitter at the moment, the fact that they're fumbling the ball every 2 seconds, did that have an impact on them rolling it out? And they've sort of not talked about it as being an issue, but I can tell you now it has to be an issue. They have seen the opportunity to strike here against Twitter, and although there's room for lots of different social platforms out there, not everyone can sign up to all of them and be satisfied. We in the media have to sign up to all of them, but a lot of people out there just want to stick to maybe one or two because it just becomes too hard. And what Instagram does, it makes it really easy, or this new service, is it connects to others quite readily. Now, Twitter wanted to go the other way and close it down a bit. So that's the other advantage when it comes to using Threads.
Well, that's the thing. It feels like, and I sound very old saying this, it feels like there are so many options. There are so many apps. There are so many things out there now.
And, you know, the winners are going to be the ones that allow interoperability. So and that's what they've said. They said, we're going to work with Mastodon and all these others, Blue Sky, the one that Jack Dorsey's doing. You know, they're going to be able to connect with it. And as I said, Twitter really initially wanted to shut down sharing to other sites, and then they changed it. It's really hard to get a hold on what Twitter's doing. You know, Elon Musk, he reacts sort of quickly, but man, I've been on Twitter since the start. I do love it, but it really is frustrating. And you do see some horrific stuff on it when you don't want to see it. So I'm sort of looking forward to maybe pulling back from Twitter a little bit.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued by this because in the news space, we use Twitter and have used Twitter for such a long time. So let's talk about what this app does. It will allow users to discuss everything from the topics you care about to what will be trending tomorrow. So is it really similar, essentially, to Twitter?
Yeah, it really is. You look at it. It's got the comment section, replies, and all that sort of stuff. You can put up photos. You can type up to 500 words though, so that's a little bit of a difference for just users. And there's no sort of cost impediment. The other thing too is with Instagram and other places with high profile, you know who they are because they have to be verified properly. When we all lost our verification on Twitter as journalists and other people, that was an issue, not for ego, but just to know who you are. Like we had to give over ID to prove who we are. On Twitter now, you have no idea who someone is. And you can just have there's a guy who does parody of Elon Musk, has the same photo, but you don't see the parody bit till the end, but he's verified. Like, how does that happen? So it's just all over the place. But in relation to what they do together, very, very similar. I expect them to expand down the track as well as they all do. Some of the things we won't like, but essentially it's like a cleaner, slicker version of Twitter at the moment, and we'll see how it goes. But every couple of seconds, I can see people joining and following my various handles, and it's absolutely going off. I haven't seen any sort of enthusiasm for a social media network in real time like this before. It's quite amazing.
Well, that might be my afternoon sorted. I might just have to go and have a look at it. Juro, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate that insight.
If you get an invite, make sure you accept.
Done.
I'll see you there.